Okay, I wanted to talk a little bit about supplementation before the following video of a all dumbbell arm workout, which I'm still trying to figure out who I'm going to get to film that because I don't have a tripod. But at any rate, even if that doesn't get filmed, I will fill you in on what I did, exercises I did, sets, reps, and everything like that. As I stated before, when I do my comebacks, I tend to train at home for about a month before I go to the gym, and then I train at the gym for about a month, natural, to reach my optimum natural potential, which at 39 years old is at 235 now. I will probably get to I'll probably only gain about 10 pounds doing that. But after that, my supplementation is going to be LG Sciences Andro kit, which comes with the form, the Andro, and I believe one other thing too. There's 3 things in the kit. I ordered 2, and I'll tell you why. It's because after talking to LG Sciences and their reps, it has been said to me that these pro-hormone supplements are, like I said before, they've worked really well for me in the past, and they're nearly as good as actual steroids. I love to do that when I say steroids because I say PEDs and things like that, but the fact of the matter is, in bodybuilding, steroids are a part of life. Unless you're a natural bodybuilder. And if you're a natural bodybuilder, congratulations to you. Like I said, we're all in this together. No one's better than anyone else. But when using that, what I like to do is order 2 kits and maybe even an extra bottle of the Andro. And the reason I do that is because I've been told by LG Sciences that if you use double, what the package says to use, you're going to get far, far better results. Now, some people might tell you, oh, that sounds dangerous or whatever. It's not, okay? The deal is they recommend what they recommend because it is made primarily for people who are first getting into bodybuilding, okay? I've been doing this for 25 years. And to get the results you want to get out of them, which when I use double the amounts that they say to use, I see the same results as I would see using, say, 2 cc's of enanthate twice a week. And that may even be mixed with some D-ball too. So, when I get on that, I will see literally, as shown in the past with my body, a 20 to 25 pound gains on those pro hormones using double the amounts recommended on the package. And I reiterate, the package, the way they describe it on the package and their dosages are for beginners, okay? Not for people like me or some of you out there who are advanced. And let me tell you this, before anyone starts bashing pro hormones, let me tell you something. There's so many pros out there that I know personally who use pro hormones, okay? Pro hormones are, as we all know from the androstenedione in the past, some of the most effective bodybuilding, PEDs in the world. Some have been taken off the market because they've been more powerful than actual steroids, okay? So when you use double the amount of andro and androstenedione and the other things that come in this package, and it also comes with the after cycle, which, I don't know if that's as good as necessarily a real, after cycle, um, such as, things that people use for, I'm hard pressed for names. I'm just making these videos, but you all know what I'm talking about. The things we use after we finish our steroid cycles. I believe it's called Finiplex or something like that. And it does work for blocking, the things that cause gyno, things like that, and it does work for, keeping your gains. But for me, I also go directly from the pro hormones to a cycle which will be consistent of testananthate, which is a fast-acting enanthate rather than a cypionate. And what I will do is I will use enanthate, and then I will use probably anadrol, and I will probably use not much but some deca, and I always include tren. Tren is one of the most effective steroids on the market. I mean, it's hands down one of the most effective for most people. Okay, I won't say for everybody, but for most people, one of the most effective muscle building steroids on the planet. I will also be using growth hormone in this first cycle, and for the first 6 weeks I'll be using that, and for the second 6 weeks I'll be using a cypionate, because it's a slower acting. And the thing is like with anything else in life, our body gets used to things and we want to switch it up. Okay, so on a 12-week cycle, I'll use the fast acting first and the slow acting second, just because after the fast acting is already in there, the slow acting will just continue that in a slower form, which will actually, at the end of the 12-week cycle, end up lasting about 14 weeks because it's a slower acting. So I won't change much more than that. I'll still be using some D-ball and possibly some anadrol, some deca, and obviously the tren. So after 12 weeks of pro hormone, I will be switching directly to my steroid cycle, which I will lay out, much more in depth when it gets to that point. What I want to reiterate to everybody is everything I do is safe. I will teach you. I won't. I can't say I'll teach you. I will tell you how to use these things safely, the amounts you need to use, because it's less is more when it comes to steroids. You can slam a whole 10 cc bottle of test into your body and it's going to be no more effective than 2 cc's a week. So we don't want to waste our money, for one thing, and two,